Sherri Shepherd.
Catch my breath. Catch my breath. Hey, family. Hey. Oh, we have such a great show for you today. I'm very excited because we saw her at The View when we went over there, John. Yeah. Chelsea Clinton is here. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, good morning, good morning, John.
Good morning, good morning.
So I'm gonna take a little breath here. This one's, and we're starting off this morning, but this one's a little hard here because like most Americans, I was devastated after watching the horrific video of Tyre Nichols, who was so brutally taken from us. And this young man, this beautiful soul, was only 29 years old. He had a 4-year-old son, and he loved skateboarding, he loved photography. He was just a free soul. He had a tattoo of his mother's name on his arm, and no parent should ever have to experience this. And I know, being a mother of an almost, he will be 18 years old, young Black man, I am once again wondering, how do I explain to my son, Jeffrey, who also has special needs, what he is to do if the police ever stop him? And my heart goes out to Tyre's mother, his 4-year-old son, his stepfather, and his entire family. Rest in power, Tyre. Our prayers are with your family and friends. You know, and sometimes it's very hard to walk on this stage and deliver laughs with everything going on in the world. But our mission is to make you feel better than when you came. That is what it is our purpose to do. So we are gonna try our best to have a good time today. And I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna put a smile on your face right now, because you know, coming out the door, I got a certain amount of time I gotta run. Well, we put on the shoes because this old concoction is Willie Sinclair III from the Sinclairs of Milwaukee. It is, and literally, Brendan was saying, you got 5 minutes, you got 4 minutes, and they were putting the shoes on, and I screamed in horror because I got out the shower today, I don't have no lotion on my feet. I screamed in horror. And so Rodney John, who does my makeup, he had to run. He had that bottle of Jergens there. He put the Jergens on there. And I said, but this amount of ash requires Vaseline on top of the Jergens. When I tell you, oh my gosh, because Jergens normally will do it by itself, but sometimes I saw that ash and it wasn't disappearing, it was on my ankle. I said, oh look, we missed a spot of ash. So he ran, so I was slipping and sliding because we forgot to rub the Vaseline off the bottom of my heel. And so this is a particular shoe, it goes across your feet, but literally that little toe is only hanging on by a toenail. Like, you ever had shoes You ever had those shoes where it feels like that toe about to pop out? Like that? It literally is hanging on by a toenail. And this is the one time I did not get a pedicure. So when I come out into the audience, please don't side-eye me, because I know. That's why I'm putting it out here now. When I say, hey, this Sherri, tell me something good, don't look at my toes like, you tell me something good. So I know it's a lot of stuff going on with my feet. It's a lot of, I didn't have the right bra on from the gym. I got a sports bra on. It's a lot of sagging and corns going on over here. I just wanted to say it now. It's just a lot of stuff. I left my Spanx in the gym locker, so it's just a lot of bulging and things, and good morning, good morning. So I want to give a shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both of those two teams are going to play in this year's Super Bowl. And this is the crazy thing that's so exciting. Brothers Jason and Travis Kelce will face off together. Now, Jason plays for the Eagles and Travis plays for the Chiefs. And their mom, Donna, said that this is one of her worst fears, because neither of them lose very well. So and I'm telling y'all, as a mother, I feel for Donna, because she's gotta support both of her babies. You know, it's like she wears a double-sided jersey. Look at her. Donna, and you know Donna is it. Now, I gotta tell you, and I'm looking at these boys, they look like they've been competing since they were little. Both of them, I want to be in the front. No, I'm going to be in the front. He looking at me. No, he looking at me. You know, Donna, one of your sons is not going to be happy. And I was thinking about this, because it's not like one plays football and John, the other one plays golf. They both play the same sport, so which one do you run to after the game? Like, that's a whole nother level of therapy for the boys. Because do you run to the one who won, but then the one who lost is like, Mom! Like, who do you run to the one who lost. You don't even know when you go to church who you're supposed to be praying for. Because if you pray for, both of them can't win. So one got to lose. So whoever you praying for to win, then you praying for the other one to lose. It's like, oh my God. And I know it's a championship ring, John, that one of them will get. But you know who needs that championship ring? Donna's uterus needs that championship ring. You are a bad sister.
The Super Bowl takes place in Black History Month. Yes. And this will be the first time in history 2 black starting quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's really going to be
a lot of history.
It's going to be an epic game for sure.
And first, my gosh, this is crazy. I cannot wait. The Super Bowl airs February 12th from Glendale, Arizona on Fox. Oh my goodness. In a lot of the stations, they need to send me as like a correspondent. So, I just thought about that. So George and Felix, we have two gentlemen here in the audience who I met on a Tell Me Something Good, and they have been married for 40 years. Can you stand up, George and Felix? Stand up, y'all. Just stand up for me. 40 years. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. 40 years. Congratulations
Thank you so much, Sherri.
Thank you, Sherri.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you guys met 40 years ago. Where'd you meet?
33rd Street, number 6 line. 40 years ago.
On the train.
Okay, so 40 years. I couldn't even make 2 last. So 40 years, I don't care. That's like, what is one of your tips for a 40-year marriage?
Just love and respect each other.
And loyalty.
Loyalty and love and respect.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. We love you.
Love you too, and please keep coming back. And if you got somebody you want to introduce me to, I'm very, very open, George and Felix. Thank you so much. Now, y'all, I saw this over the weekend on social media. Actress Julia Fox, who is also known as Kanye's ex, she is getting roasted for her apartment. Okay, so let me tell y'all this. Julia gave a tour of her New York City apartment on TikTok. Now, her bed is in the living room. Her bedroom is now a playroom for her 1-year-old son. She got toys and clothes everywhere. There's a narrow, cluttered hallway. She's got stacks of shoe boxes in her kitchen. Okay, I can't believe she had Kanye West sleeping on this bed over there. Like, I know Kanye, you say you wanted a regular girl, but dang. And I'm trying to figure out, Julia, you didn't even think to clean up before you press record? So at the end of the video I'm watching, Julia confessed to having a mice problem. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so take a look.
Yeah, we do have a little small mouse problem, but you know, it's a problem depending on how you look at it. You know, I kind of let them rock. I appreciate that they at night while we're sleeping come out and clean up the crumbs that my son drops on the floor. So yeah, I'm not gonna evict the mice anytime soon.
This is what I don't get when you say it is not a problem depending on how you look at it. Let me tell you something, girl. A mouse is a problem. I do not understand this thinking. Like, Julia, do you know these New York mice are nothing to play with? This not Ratatouille? What do you think This is not a mouse over here. This is not Mickey Mouse, Disney Mouse. This ain't the movie Ben. Y'all remember Ben where they had the mice all over the place? This is a New York City mouse. These mice out here in New York City are thugs, okay? Y'all have seen them. I have seen them. These New York mice, Julia, take the train like everybody else. They are on the A train with me. Let me tell you, Julia, if you don't know how thuggish these mice are, there was a rat that carried a slice of pizza down 2 flights of stairs. You remember that rat? Look at that. Okay? These mice are not to play with. I'm surprised there ain't no roaches in that house, all of that junk in there. And I'm gonna say, I love Julia. John, you remember we met Julia Fox at a party one time. She was
so nice.
She was so nice and so sweet. But so my thought is, why was you with Kanye all that time? He didn't give you no better money, no more money so you could do better than that? All of that stuff, Kanye got you wearing them black gloves looking like a serial killer and you ain't getting no money to fix up your apartment. You ain't getting you got shoe boxes in the kitchen. What was the purpose? If you gonna get with Kanye. And anyway, Julie, you know that the internet is brutal, but girl, mice is mice. You can't be, and once you see one, you know what that means? And here's the thing. And you talking about the mice clean up your food and your crumbs. But here's the thing, they cleaning up your food, but they leaving little droppings, almost saying, girl, next time you do a tour, you got to clean up, girl. You got to clean up. Men be looking at that. You know, men look at that. Don't they, John? Like when you go to a woman's place, you look at like how she keep her place, because
cleanliness is next to godliness.
Hallelujah. Yeah. What Medea say, hallelujah. Okay. Now, and I have to say to my dear friend, oh no, Jay Leno. Jay Leno, 2 months ago, Jay Leno, who is 72 years old, he suffered burns when a steam engine from one of his old vintage cars exploded in his face, and he had gotten out the hospital. Now he just revealed that he was in a motorcycle accident that left him with a broken collarbone, 2 broken ribs, and 2 cracked kneecaps. Okay, Jay, I love you, but no more riding these motorcycles. Can we get Jay, like, Uber certificates? Can Jay get a stunt man? Who is over there at Maven is Jay's wife. Can you take Jay's keys from him? Because you see in LA, in the Valley, in San Fernando Valley, you see Jay all the time on his motorcycles and in his cars. Jay, I love you, but you need to take a nice long vacation on a quiet island. I know riding your motorcycles is calming to you, but you gotta go to like an island. But you know what I'm saying? Knowing Jay Leno, he probably ride that motorcycle right off the daggone cliff. And I say this, Jay, we love you. Please be safe out there because you're needed. So needed. And I gotta say, we got a baby report because Diddy is showing off his precious 3-month-old baby girl. Diddy, stay making them, don't he? Diddy posted several pics of his daughter. Her name is Love. So, yeah, she is so cute. Now, Diddy's 53 years old. Love is his this is his 7th child. And he captioned the pictures. He said, I'm Big Love, she's Baby Love. So, Diddy, you know, and congratulations. What's that song? What you know about, yeah, I know about it, Diddy. You be making these babies. So y'all don't go anywhere because up next, Chelsea Clinton is here. Is an activist. She's an author and former first daughter of the United States. Now, did you know that her Secret Service code name was Energy? So, put your hands together and show some real big energy for Chelsea Clinton. Coffee with our audience.
I mean, this is great.
Well, we are so excited to have you. Now, the producers told me that you were at the Eagles game last night.
I was.
Yes?
I was. And so, I know, look at that. I mean, and Jalen Hurts is just such an attractive man. I know that shouldn't
Girl,
matter.
you married, but you still got eyes. You still can see.
Thank you, Sherri. Also, that poster that you had up, like announcing the Super Bowl, it looked like a Marvel action movie poster.
It did.
Right? I mean, look at that.
Yes, it does.
Like, you know, the clash of the Titans.
Yes, it does.
Even though they're not the Titans. I know that's Tennessee. Yes, my husband's from Philadelphia.
Okay.
He bleeds green.
Yes.
The first word that our children learned how to spell was Eagles because of the song, like Fly, Eagles, Fly. I was very proud of that. We were in the stadium yesterday, and I was like, oh, like, sweetheart, these are your people, and now you don't have to do the dance by yourself. It's so nice. Like, you have all these people here, tens of thousands of them.
Well, I want to make sure that when you were at the game that you had the same shoes on. Okay.
I did. Yes, ma'am. I did.
I ask you that because you posted on Instagram that you had on 2 different pairs of shoes, and Oprah called you out. So this was last week, and you wore 2 different.
Yes,
okay, you got to explain to me what happened.
Okay, so I have 3 kids.
Yes.
And
I know, enough said.
Yeah, thank you. And a husband. And I was leaving very early in the morning to take the train to Baltimore to then get to Annapolis for my friend Wes Moore's inauguration.
Yes.
And I was leaving very early, and I didn't want to wake anyone up, and so I had turned like the bathroom light on. The moral of the story is I also should have turned the closet light on because I grabbed like 2 shoes that I knew were black because there's like everything is color coded admittedly because I'm a little type A, and so I knew I grabbed 2 black shoes. I just failed to check that I had grabbed an actual pair of shoes. And as I was walking through Penn Station, I was like, wow, like they feel different. This is why do they feel different? And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, they feel different because they are different. There was like nothing I could do. I wasn't gonna go home.
I know.
And like maybe miss my friend's inauguration.
Yes.
Right, so I get there and I was like, all right, this is so embarrassing. Like no one's noticed. Then I sit down next to Oprah and she's like, do you have on 2 different shoes?
That's Oprah.
I was like, oh, Oprah, I do. So then I explained it to her, and she's like, so it's not a new fashion. I was like, no, ma'am. Not a new fashion.
It is so funny, and you're allowed to have these brain farts because, like you said, you're a mother of 3 kids. How do you get any... Yes, clap for that. But I have a hard time with just one. How do you get anything done with 3 children?
We're very organized.
Yeah, you're really type A.
Yes, ma'am. So also that morning when I left, I had to leave very detailed instructions for my husband. I was like, here's who needs the packed lunch. This kid needs to wear this set of clothes today because they're having a Lunar New Year celebration. I mean, there were very detailed instructions. And then he was sending me photographic evidence. He's like, look. He's like, one child check.
Oh my gosh, and it's so funny, you have 3 kids, and Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton are your parents. Are they, what are they like as grandparents?
Oh, they're great grandparents.
Yeah.
They're so good. And it's so fun for me because obviously, I don't remember being a baby, and I have a few memories of being a little kid, and they're, my earliest memory is falling down the stairs and my mom immediately picking me up and giving me a big hug and putting me on her lap and reading me Goodnight Moon. And so just to see the moments of how loving and caring they are with our kids and how excited they are to learn everything about our children and to have my kids teach them things is just so fun. It's so fun.
It's looking at Hillary and Bill, you come from a political dynasty. And I don't know if you remember the time when you were helping your mom run for president. And you were calling, and so I remember sitting at home and my phone rang and you were like, hi, Sherri, there? And I'm like, yeah. And you were like, hi, this is Chelsea. I was like, Chelsea who? And you said, Chelsea Clinton. And I'm like, what? And you started telling me about all the things that your mom could do if I voted for her for president. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Girl,
yes.
I think I might have hung up on you. I don't even realize.
No, you didn't hang up on me, but you didn't believe me.
I didn't believe you.
You were like, how did you get this number? and I have to say, I was like, I don't really know, but thankfully I did, so I can talk to you about why I love my mom and why I know she would be an awesome president.
I love that you did that for her. It's like in your DNA.
I mean, I was so pregnant, and then I had a newborn, and I was like, we're just going on the road. We just got to do this.
Okay, so then I ask you this: can you let me know? Because I know you're gonna run for president.
Well, no.
Now, girl, I don't think it's in your DNA, Chelsea. It's just in your DNA. I just want to make sure when Hillary calls me, I don't hang up on her when she's calling for you. Just tell me that, okay? I'm gonna put her on my caller ID.
Yeah.
I am really, really glad you're here because I wanted to ask you and your mom, you created a docuseries and it was called Gutsy, and it was about women, gutsy women. And one of the people that you had interviewed was Megan Thee Stallion.
That's right.
On your Gutsy docuseries. I want to know, look at this. Did your mom, you know who Megan Thee Stallion is, Chelsea. Did your mom hear the lyrics to WAP?
She did. She watched the video.
Okay, wait, y'all watched the video?
She watched the video. Yeah, well, because we do our homework in our family, Sherri. Come on. We do our homework.
Yes.
Yes.
So what did she think when she was watching the video with you?
I think, there's so much I admire about my mom.
Yes.
And one of the things I most admire about my mom is that she always knows she has something new to learn.
Yes.
And she always believes that women should do whatever we want to do in whatever way we want to do it, provided we're not breaking anyone else down.
Right.
And so, I think the honest answer is, she's not going to be watching it on replay, but she's glad she saw it.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that she saw WAP and she liked it. Now, another thing that I was curious about, is just so many things I want to ask Chelsea. I'm
right here. I'm on your show. You can ask me what you want.
This is why I'm so glad you came. You also did an episode about comedy, and I did not know that you did not like comedy. Like comedians, can you explain that?
Well, no, I do like some comedians. And I will say, I think I said in the show, I didn't know this was an intervention that I needed.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, I was targeted by comedians.
Yes.
And
yes.
I didn't think that was funny. I also, though, thankfully didn't take it personally because I just thought it was so weird that adults were making fun of a kid. I was like, this is so weird. And particularly now as a parent, it feels even more bizarre to me. And so I thankfully didn't take it personally. I do think, though, had I exposed myself to more of it, I don't know if I could have kind of maintained the thick skin.
Right.
And so I just thought, okay, like that's just not for me. And then when we were doing the episode on comedy, which really came about because for my mom, she loved Lucille Ball as a child and young woman. And there weren't many women role models. And so my mom really looked to Lucille Ball as someone who was so like purposefully and unapologetically like breaking the mold and proving like what a comedian could be. Like a woman, fully formed and unapologetic. And so she really wanted to do this episode, and I said, okay. And then as we got more into it, I thought, oh, I have been missing out. Like there thankfully is a lot of comedy that is not like punching down towards children, as Wanda Sykes says. It's like, you know, throwing the rocks up. Yeah.
Well, I want to invite you. My best friend Kim Whitley and I, we're going on our comedy tour, Two Funny Mamas. So I want to invite you and your mom to come to the comedy show. We talk about grown woman stuff.
I mean, I hope I'm a grown woman. I have 3 children and a mortgage.
Oh, so yeah, so you're grown. That's what we talk about. So I can't wait for you to come. You know, it's so funny because, like you said, these comics were talking about you, and you were in the public eye. There wasn't no social media, but you were in the public eye all of the time. So when you see these kids today in the public eye and everybody's going after them, can you relate in some way?
And I find it, you know, so infuriating. I mean, I remember you know, when the Trump family was living in the White House and people were attacking Barron Trump, and I would always say, like, this is outrageous, like, leave him alone, he's a child. And people are like, well, you know, but his parents, I'm like, no, he's a child, like, period.
Yeah.
Like period. And I do think a lot about, Sherri, in the world of social media ubiquity, how kids today, their lives in some way are much closer to my life was as a kid. And in a way that I could have never foreseen, because kids today are connected to their friends. And it's not just the, I don't know, like hundreds of people in their school. It's the many thousands of people, you know, that are in those kind of concentric circles. And I think we all need to do a better job of protecting kids and helping kids understand why it's important that they protect themselves, whether that's like turning off the comedy, like for me as a kid, or like putting down their phone.
And she said she's not running for president? What? You are absolutely right. And I think you're not only talking the talk, you're doing something about it, because I'm very excited, my nieces, and to show them the books, Persisted. It is a series of books that you have called She Persisted, and in different fields.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you have She Persisted, Dorothy Height.
Yes.
Can you tell us about this book?
Yeah, so the first She Persisted really came out of a very kind of personal place of wanting to share stories of women who'd inspired me. And then now I'm so thankful that I've been able to write more stories and also support other authors writing about women who really have inspired them. I grew up knowing Dorothy Height's story because my father gave her the Presidential Medal of Freedom when I was a kid. And my parents always, I very rarely missed school. Like, you know, they still made me go to school. But when I would come home and be like, and what did you do today? They'd be like, well, you know, I gave Dorothy Height the Presidential Medal of Freedom. And it was really important to my parents that I understand who these extraordinary people were who have constantly tried to push us forward as a country, and particularly for my mom, to help me really understand the extraordinary women who so often have been the leaders and often unheralded and overlooked. And certainly, you know, we owe a huge debt of gratitude to Dorothy Height. And I'm really excited for this book because in the chapter books, at least the first chapter, sometimes the first and second chapter, are really about their childhoods. And I think that's really important for kids to understand. I mean, that, you know, Dorothy Height grew up, you know, in her church and in her school, having opportunities to work on debate or to work on singing, to kind of be a leader that then helped her grow into the amazing, you know, civil rights leader that she was. I think though sometimes we just forget that like great people were kids, and I think that's very confusing for kids. You know, like Charlotte sometimes will ask me, she's my 8-year-old, like, people that she admires, like, well, what was their favorite color? And I'm like, well, gosh, I wish I knew that. Like, of course that's what you want to know if you're 8. Like, you love that she's a marine biologist. That's what Charlotte wants to be when she grows up. But she's like, but what did she do? She's like, what was Sylvia Earle's favorite color? And I was like, I have no idea. I'm like frantically Googling. I'm like, I can't find it. But this, it really matters to me. You may not learn Dorothy Heights' favorite color, but you are going to learn kind of what she did as a kid and what she was like as a kid and what her family life was like as a kid. And I think that's really important so that kids can see themselves in that story.
And going greater and higher.
We all have starts, right? We all have beginnings.
And I love this, and I thank you, Chelsea, for coming by. You said you were gonna come. I just love it, and you kept your word.
Oh yeah,
which is
I'm a big believer. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
That's why I say no a lot, because if I can't do it, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I just say no.
Okay, that was so very presidential. Like everything you do, Chelsea. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna be calling y'all, going, hey, it's Sherri Shepherd. I'm stumping for Chelsea Clinton.
God.
She's the running.
Well, right now I just want you to root for the Eagles.
I don't know who I can root for.
Poor Donna. I was watching.
Yeah, Donna. She's got to do both. So I got to figure out which son I'm rooting for.
Or you could just get the jersey, right?
The double-sided.
We
got a lot to talk about. I know I'm gonna be wearing the same shoes.
Well,
I know that though, girl. Chelsea's new book, She Persisted, the Dorothy Heights story, comes out February 7th. And up next, funny kid videos and Just Kidding. Don't miss it. Chelsea Clinton, thank you so much. Where we bring you the funniest viral kid moments. So let's go. Now, kids who are put in timeout are told to sit quietly and think about what they've done wrong. This little girl came prepared.
Y'all think Dylan is such a nice little girl, and this is why she stay her butt in timeout. Dylan, I know you did not pull a chip from underneath your shirt.
Because when you're hungry, you're hungry. At least she's learning to be resourceful. Now, have you ever had one of those days? You ever had one of those days where no matter how hard you try to squeeze, nothing fits? This little girl had one of those days trying to squeeze into her shoes. Take a look.
What's wrong?
My shoes.
Because Willie Sinclair III from the Sinclairs of Milwaukee, he heard that same language this morning when he was trying to squeeze me into my shoes today. So y'all, next up is a little girl who's upset, not because she wants to get something off her chest, but because she wants something on her chest. Take a look.
Why are you crying? I want to have boobies. You'll get boobies when you get a little older. No, I won't.
Let me tell you something, little one. Enjoy life without back pain while you can. And auntie girl, if I could cut mine off and give them to you, I'd give you mine. Our last video is of an adorable toddler who's a discount shopping diva in the making. Take a look.
I'll ask you one more question. Reagan, in gymnastics, when you guys were doing butterflies, the teacher said, little girl, where do you want to go? And Reagan's friend said, the moon. And then the teacher said, Reagan, where do you want to go and fly to? And what did you say?
Chicken box.
All right. You go ahead, you little Maxinista. I'll meet you right over there. They got some good stuff over there. So if you have a photo or a video of a kid doing something funny, please send it to SherriShowTV.com. Up next, the hottest red carpet beauty products. Keep it right here. You want the boobies? Trends right off the red carpet is beauty expert Millie Almodovar. Hey girls, so let's get started. Tell me what is first.
First, we're gonna start off with the gorgeous Angela Bassett.
Angela!
Yes! Okay,
Yes.
Oscar nominee, and she better win this time, because you know she got robbed.
She's going to win.
She should have won. She should have won for What's Love Got to Do with It.
No, that's right.
But you know, okay. So, this is she was at the Critics' Choice Award.
Yes.
And she was seen with this gorgeous highlighter.
It was like a glow she had.
Yes, so this is it. This is the Pat McGrath. It's the Divine Glow in Venus Nectar. Yes, it is this gorgeous golden peach. Look at it on my cheek. I'm actually wearing it right now. Do you see it?
I love that. It is a nice highlighter.
Yeah, it gives you a nice glow, but it doesn't look like it has glitter or too much. It just gives you like a lit from within. Yes, Sherri.
I can see it
yes,
right
do
there.
you
That's
see
cute.
it? Yeah, it looks
Go ahead, Pat McGrath.
Yeah, looks. Hey, girl. What? $48. You can get it at patmcgrath.com.
Ooh,
Anna de Armas is our next one.
Yes.
And she was wearing a product that is not even out yet, but the Sherri Show has it here.
What is this?
So this is from the Estee Lauder. It is their Pure Color Lip in Stolen Heart. So this is a gorgeous rose mauve, okay?
Yeah.
They have these trio of oils that make your lips so moisturized. I'm actually wearing it right now if you want to go close.
That's beautiful.
Don't go too close, okay?
No, the lips look good. No, that's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes.
Yeah, and it lasts 10 hours. What I love about this is that you can wear this all day. And you know, a lot of times you wear these lipsticks and they kind of crease up your lips.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen with this one. It almost feels like you're wearing a balm because your lips are so moisturized with those oils.
Okay, your lips look good.
Hey, girl.
I like the way your lips look in it.
$36. You can't get it until Wednesday, though.
Okay, so it's not available until
It's not available
Wednesday.
until Wednesday. But we got it here for you because you get the sneak peeks.
We got it. We got it. Now, what's this?
Michelle Yeoh. So this is by Better Not Younger. It's their hair thickener hair spray. So this line, I really like it because it's meant for women over 40.
Oh,
yeah. That's what I like to do. So this has biotin in it.
I like it.
Yeah, we know
I can feel my wig rising up right now over my thickening hair.
So I like to do that too. I like to just zhuzh it up, right?
In your hair.
Yeah, so this has biotin in it, right? And biotin, what it does is it it strengthens your hair, but then it has hops and bamboo. So these give the appearance of fuller, thicker looking hair. $35. You can get it at betternotYounger.com. Okay, Kaylee Cuoco.
Kaylee Cuoco, yes.
Yeah, so she was wearing this Redken Acidic Perfecting Concentrate Leave-In Conditioner.
Okay.
I absolutely love this product for a few reasons. One, it's not only a leave-in conditioner, it's a heat protectant, so it protects your hair up to 460 degrees. Ooh. And I love the way it smells. Smell it. Every time you wear this, I guarantee you
it's like a fruity.
Yeah, it's like a citrus scent. Every time I give someone a hug, they're like, what do you have on? I'm like, it's the Redken.
Is that what you was wearing?
Yeah, it's the Redken. But
I like that.
But also, it has this citrus bonding complex. So, yeah.
You don't smell good, you might as well smell like strawberries. Okay.
So it reattaches the bonds to your hair. So you find when using this, your hair's gonna be shinier, your color's gonna last longer. You can get this at Redken or Ulta.com.
Love that.
Okay, Salma Hayek.
Salma
Hayek is one of my favorite people on earth. I actually interviewed her many years ago, and she makes you feel like you're the celebrity.
Yeah, we love Salma.
Kind of like you. You're like that, like, hey, girl, like, what's going on in your life? You know, it's just very, very
like
sweet.
Selma
So she
like
had
that.
on, for the award, she had on this Impress color. First of all, this is $8, $7.99.
Oh, wow, for the press-ons.
Yes, but you get these, her nail artist put this on, and these are like these deep red press-on nails. They're so easy. They don't come with glue, so it's not gonna mess your nails up. They just have these, it has everything you need to create a 7-day manicure. And if you don't like this shade, they have 100 other shades, $7.99. You can get it.
I like. We need this.
Okay.
Now what here is this?
So Letitia Wright was seen with this to preparing for awards. This is the Current Body. It is the LED eye mask. So I want you to turn it on.
Okay.
So you turn it on here.
Right there.
It looks like RoboCop, right?
Look at that.
So what this is doing, this has 4 wavelengths of light. And these lights,
It's wavelengths.
Yeah, they're stimulating the collagen in your skin, Sherri. They're reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles.
This.
Yeah. And it looks crazy, but these lights, they've actually been proven to do all of this, to give you all these skin benefits. You use it 6 times a week for 3 minutes a day, and they're saying within 6 weeks you will see such an improvement on your eye area.
I'm gonna put this. Okay.
Yeah, looking like a sexy RoboCop.
I like this, Millie. Thank you. I'm gonna keep it on. Thank you so much, Millie, for being here. For more info on these beauty trends, go to SherriShowTV.com. We will be right back. You've been meeting a lot of my staff through Sherri's office, and I wanted to give a birthday shout out to everybody who celebrated this month on my staff. So I want to say happy birthday to Alexandra, Barrett, Brianna, Brendan, Chanel, Patrick, and my assistant Edie, she doesn't show her face, but assistant Edie. However, there is one person in particular that I would really like to say happy birthday to, and that is my other executive producer and showrunner, David Perler. David, we tried to get Judy Gold to jump out of the cake, but Judy wasn't available, David. So I hope that you have a great birthday and an amazing year. We'll be right back. Eat it! Studio audience. So bring your sisters, bring your friends, bring your sorority sisters. Just come and have a good time. Go to SherriShowTV.com to sign up for your free tickets, and we'll be right back. I hope something on today's show put a smile on your face. Tomorrow, D.L. Hughley will be here. Plus, we are cooking with Chef Millie Peartree. Until then, hug your loved ones and be intentional about having a good time. Bye.
Nice.